Okay, we were talking Holy Redeemer Tennis here on the John Mendola Show. Coach Paul Garrity, coaching here. You got a couple young ladies with us, Addison Rosenko and Kim Din. Talk about the outlook for this year.
Well, we lost our top two players from last year, so it's going to be a challenge. Addison played primarily number 3 singles last year. This is my first year as the head coach of Redeemer, so I'm still getting to know the kids. I actually took the job abruptly. The former coach left, so I just actually took the job a couple weeks ago. We're only a couple practices in, so some challenges at the beginning of the year, just finding out who our starters are going to be, who our singles players are going to be, who our doubles players are going to be. Addison and Kim, obviously I can tell already, are going to be two of the leaders of our team, both in terms of their playing ability and their attitude. I can tell already they're going to be huge assets to our team. But Addison is the one player that has a singles experience coming back. Kim had a solid season in doubles last year, so we're going to be looking at them for a lot of wins this year.
Let's talk with Addison, a senior this year. Talk a little bit about your game of tennis. What are you good at, and what are you going to be working on?
I think I feel like I'm very consistent when it comes to playing. I could definitely finish out a game, especially when you get to those 3-set games. You know, they're really hard, especially if you're playing in the heat, as we do in August and even early September. To work on, I think my serve is what I'm really looking for, to get more movement with that and a more consistent serve. But other than that, I'm just looking forward to get back on the courts and just
Obviously, right now there's some holes with coaches, not only in the Wyoming Valley Conference but in tennis, across the area. So it's tough. You get a coach, so he's going to be leaning on the seniors to say, "Hey, let's be positive with these young ladies, the 9th graders, the 10th graders that might be first-year players, to keep them around for a couple of years." Talk about leadership qualities. What are you going to try to do to try to help some of those younger players?
Always being positive, always lifting them up. If they make a mistake, say brush it off. Try next time. You can't dwell on those errors. You just got to keep making improvements for yourself, having a positive attitude, and just having fun at practice. If everything's all serious and down on yourself, you're not going to have a good time. But if you're joking around, have fun, hang out outside of practice too in games, say hey in the hallway at school, it really helps to bring a camaraderie to the team.
Let's bring in Kim Din. Kim, let's talk a little bit about your tennis game. What are you good at, and what are you still working on?
I've played doubles, so I've had the same doubles partner for the past 2 years. So me and Carolyn Phillips, as a doubles partner, we really know each other. We've been friends for a long time, so I think we're really good at communicating out in the court and knowing what each other is going to do and what the next move is, being able to strategize. I think I'm definitely myself, I'm working on my backhand. I think that needs to work, and placing balls are where I want to go.
We're talking at some of the teams listen, we don't care if we lose a game. We're on an away match. We're going to have fun on the ride home with music, or we're going to have some food or whatever. Talk a little bit about just trying to make tennis fun, because it is a game that you might play for the rest of your life. What do you think you and some of the girls might be doing to try to keep it light?
Definitely during practices, we make a lot of jokes. We try to have fun. We try not to take things too serious during practice, because at the end of the day, if you don't have a good mindset, if you come in negative, that's how you're going to play. It's better when you're out on the court to stay positive, because tennis can be very mental, and having a negative mindset can bring you down. So we like to make jokes after games. We tend to go out to eat, talk a lot, anything like that.
All right. Well, it's good to catch up with all of you. Coach, first year as the head coach. We wish you the best this season, and ladies, keep it going as seniors. All right?
John, thank you.